So good morning and welcome to day 7 of the Captain's Blog. It's Thursday the 18th of October. It's 5 minutes to 11 and I've just come through London Bridge, which was annoying because it was showing less than 8 foot, about 7 foot 9, which is a combination, I think, of this rain we've had and the wind. So I took the canopy down so it's level with the windscreen, so just a few clicks back, no trouble at all getting under. Plan for today is making for Acle to take advantage of Horizons Craft's free pump out. If you have a holiday of 10 or more days, you get a free pump out, which is bonus. So that's the plan for today. Go down the Ant, turn left into the Bure, down to Acle, pump out and water. Then probably overnight somewhere at Womat Water, and between Acle and Womat Water, who knows. It is a bit of a miserable day. It did rain quite a lot last night, which was a shame because of where I was moored, between the trees and everything. All the leaves came down and stuck themselves to the boat. But on the plus point of where I moored, brilliant shelter from the wind. It was in like a little cove, and with the bank and the trees around me, the boat moved very little and I could hear all the wind going over the top. But being deflected by the bank and the trees, which was great. So brilliant mooring. That, I don't know, it could be #1 favourite wild mooring, that one now. Never moored there before. Having moored there on a wild night, I can thoroughly recommend it. It was a mild night last night as well, so only needed the heating on, you know, on and off a few times. This boat is quite snug actually. The engine is under the floor in the saloon, which although means for a not silent cruise, it's not harsh running, it's a smooth running engine, but once you've moored up for the night, the engine warmth sort of comes through the floor, and it keeps the saloon quite snug for a few hours. Well, hi guys, it's 11:44 and I'm currently somewhere between Acle and the junction with the Thurn and the Bure. I'm currently stationary, as you can see. This is because I've experienced a problem which I think is either something to do with the throttle or something to do with the gearbox. But I was going along, mind my own business, and all of a sudden the revs just dropped off. And if I try to get revs, I'll show you what happens. So here we are, we're in gear, and if I put it into gear here, we get revs and we've got a little bit, and I put it further forward, nothing. So it could be the gearbox, which has been making, when you've gone into neutral and then into reverse, it's been clonking a little bit. Or it could be the throttle cable, but the engine's fine. So it's one of these two things that could be done. I've called, once again, just like with San Julian, I'm so close to being, you know, somewhere easy to get to. I can see the boatyard, it's just over there. So I've called them, they're sending their tugboat to come and help me out. So I was going to go there for a pump out, and yeah, it's added a bit of excitement. Perfectly used to this kind of thing now. But I remember saying when I was with Griff and the lads and stuff, I said, this gearbox seems a bit temperamental, you've got to be very careful with it, none of this sort of bang it into reverse. And so I don't know if it's that, I mean, who knows. We will wait and see, and you'll be the first to know. So, a matter of waiting now for my rescue again. Okay, well, it's 5 minutes later. I've identified what the problem is, but I'm not going to try and fix it myself, because I don't want to balls up something else. It's not the gearbox, it's the throttle linkage. And what's happening is the throttle cable goes to the actual governor on the engine, okay? That's all greased and pin bolted and everything else. And then there's like a bridge system that holds the cable in line, and that has got 2 screws and 2 bolts, right? And one of the bolts is missing off one of the screws, so it's only being held by one. It's a bit like that. Now, you could probably get by just tightening one of the screws down, but it's on a very vibration-y bit of the engine. I'm just checking that we're not, you know, drifting too much here. And so it needs like a 2.5mm bolt that's obviously just worked its way loose and fallen off, and I'll be fine. So it's not a big issue. It's nothing to do with the engine. or the gearbox or anything else. It's just worked its way loose. So I'm still going to wait for them to come, as I say, because if I start tinkering around with stuff and then go, well, it was just that, but you silly boy, because now you've ruined this as well. So it's always best to leave it to the experts, I think. So anyway, just letting you know what's happened, what it is, no biggie, not an issue, just a little bit of bad luck. Anyway, more as it happens. So hi guys, welcome, we're moving again. It is 25 minutes past 12, it's Thursday the 18th of October, and everything's sorted and put right. So what was the problem? It was a nut. Yes indeed, no, not this one, no, a metal one had come loose and had vibrated free and decided to drop off into the bilges, which allowed the throttle cable to slip and then give the appearance of like, oh my god, we've got problems. But it was just a nut. Just a small little piece of hexagonal metal has caused me half an hour's problem, an engineer's time. But anyway, it makes me smile because it's like if it's a heating pipe that just pops off, or a nut that vibrates loose, there's always that opportunity for me to meet with a friendly engineer. So as the day progresses now, we're heading off to Acle, where I was going anyway, for a pump out, some water, and then turn round and head off to somewhere interesting. Maybe Womack Water, or maybe head off towards somewhere like Southouse, for example, which is quite a nice place. The sun is trying to perk its way through the clouds, it's dry, the wind has died down, I like these two things. And so that's what the plan is basically at the moment. But right now, unless anything else happens, I'll update you as and when. It's one of them days. So hi guys again, it is now 5 minutes to 2 in the afternoon, and you join me here on the River Thurn. And I'll just shut this up. And so the point of the matter is, I went to Acle, got a pump out, really nice, doesn't cost me anything because I'm having the boat for 10 days. I even added some blue, which is increasingly rare as far as hire fleets go. Topped up with water, left the boatyard, and then I came to the junction with the Thurn and the Beer, and I thought, do I go left and maybe go down Fleet Dyke to South Horsham, maybe go to Southouse or somewhere like that, or do I go right and come along the Thurn to Womack? And I thought, well, tomorrow I've got to go to Horning to meet my mother. She's coming up from London for the weekend. So I've got to do all of that, and then when she's about, we're going to do some things. So I've decided to take another easy day. The sun is coming out, and I'm going to head for Womack Dyke, which is one of my favourite quiet moorings. Moor up, have something to eat, and just relax. Spend the day, you know, not chasing around anywhere, and just taking it nice and easy. And if I'm more on the free mooring side, then I can walk into Ludham, which is nice. And the King's Arms, I think it's the King's Head, could be the King's Arms, but since when was a pub called the King's Arms? King's Head in Ludham, lovely pub, good food there. So yeah, that's it. I know from your point of view, sat there watching this video, which hasn't been very long, hasn't been very exciting. Well, apart from the engineering, come on. The Captain's Blog wouldn't be complete without me having an engineer out, would it now? But anyway, apart from that, it hasn't been much of a day, and I haven't had much opportunity to get any footage, pretty videos in, because it's either been rainy or windy or dull. And there's no point sticking a camera on the front of the boat and filming grey skies and windy reeds. It's not really... Oh, you'd like to watch that maybe. Well, I'm sure that some people would like to watch it and other people are like, yeah, this is boring. So these are the Captain's Blogs, this is me talking, and I'll show you where we are. So here we are, we're going along, this is the River Thurn, and where the yellow boat is where we're going to be turning off, and this is a place called Womack Dyke, which leads down to Womack Water. and that's one of the moorings that you can get there. It's right on the end. I wouldn't advise it, simply just because if you're overnight in that location, because of the you're exposed to the wind on the main river, you do get a bit of a swell sometimes build up, and you get the water slapping against the hull. So if you just go in the inlet to about there, then there's a lovely secluded sheltered wild mooring. So that's my tip for the wild moorings. And so we will be turning left, and then I'll be finding a mooring, and whether it's going to be rond anchors at the ready or at the free 24-hour Broads Authority mooring where they've got the posts. We'll see what the state of play is. But until we moor up, that's all for now. Oh, it was a deal that I got. Oh my god, I've gone mad. It's a sign of being on your own for too long. You start talking rambling bollocks. Anyway, so this is Womack Water, which is way down there. And there's also the stern-on moorings, which are paid for, overnight moorings. Can't remember how much it is now, £4 or £5 overnight, water included. Or you can moor around here on the island, as that boat has there, which is very nice, secluded. When you're coming along here though, do keep clear of the banks here, because there's a lot of tree roots, and as the soil is eroded, they're becoming exposed. So, you know, that would do a bit of damage if you went over one of those. So I'm going to turn round up here and then go to the free 24-hour moorings and moor up there. So here I am, I'm moored up. It's 3:15, and so hi, I've moored up here at the 24-hour BA moorings. So hi, I've moored here at the 24-hour Broad. So I've moored here. It is now just 3:15 in the afternoon on Thursday the 18th of October, and I'm moored here for the night already. So hi guys, it's 3:15 in the afternoon, and I'm moored here at the Broads Authority 24-hour moorings, which is actually where I began this captain's blog on the first night, having taken over. So hi guys, it's 3:15 in the afternoon, and there's some tree felling going on behind me if you're wondering what that noise is. And I'm moored here at the Broads Authority 24-hour moorings at Womack Dyke, which is actually where this whole story began. It was the first overnight mooring at the beginning of this holiday. So I'll just show you how high the river level is at the moment though. So I'm not sure if you can make this out here, but the tide's still just gently coming in, and as you can see, it is quite high. I'm going to have to adjust these fenders down a little bit, but yes, it was interesting getting off the side of the boat there, and I haven't seen it this high for a long time. And if I just zoom in, it's just not that much more, and it'll be topping over the moorings down there. But this is a lovely mooring to have here, although I'm sorry about the wind getting up on the microphone again. But the reason why I've come right down to the very end is because, first of all, because it leaves all the space for other boats to come along and moor. But should I need to run the engine, there's no moorings behind me, and the exhaust on this boat is at the stern, so there won't be any disturbing anyone, although it is a very quiet runner, this boat. And so here we are, Womack Dyke free moorings. And that concludes day 7 of the captain's blog. I'm just going to take it nice and easy here. It's not been a cruisy day. Tomorrow, day 8, we begin by going off down the Bure, and we'll be overnighting in Horning somewhere, maybe the Swan, maybe the Public Stave, maybe Le Beau. But that's where I'll be meeting my mother when she comes. So if you have been, thanks for watching, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully no more bolts falling off or any problems with the boat. And just one last little tip, for regular visitors to the Broads, for 50 quid, get yourself one of these. They're light, easy to wear. I got this off Amazon, and it'll save your life if you fall in. And it's a lot more comfortable than the big bright orange fluorescent foam filled horrible things. So yeah, keep yourself safe, wear your life jacket. Bye for now.